so today's topic is going to be about my training bag. So I'm going to break down everything that's in here. This is pretty much my go bag. I'm a big fan of just having a bag that's completely separate. So for me, this is kind of what it looks like. It's all fully packed and ready to go. I actually am heading to the gym in a bit. So this is everything that I will have packed in my gym bag. Let's get into it. What's going on, guys? I'm Carl Ragavan, Europe's original starting strength coach. This is Beautiful Strength. Let's get into another show. Right, guys, so yeah, this is kind of what my bag looks like, all packed up and ready to go. I'm actually heading to the gym in a bit, so there's all great reasons why I love these bags. I used to do cadets when I was at school, and I kind of fell in love with these style of bags. They're really practical, and yeah, they've got all these really cool little compartments. So let's get into it. This top compartment, I usually keep a banana. This side one here on the right side, I usually always remember to keep them in the right spot. So I've got my protein, so my after training is good. I've got all that sorted. Usually on the other side is a pair of shades. Always keep something like that on me. Obviously you can see I have been the pioneer of being the first person to put my belt outside my rucksack. Everyone copied me. That was my steez. Everyone used to stupidly put their belt in their bag. It's my style. And so for me, this is actually a new discovery. So you guys are in luck. This is a brand new thing that I'm doing, which has changed my life. So this is actually my main training bag, which has all my stuff. It's a handy little tote that you can get on my website. So not all gyms are happy with you lugging around a big outdoor rucksack or a huge big bag, like one of those sling bags that loads of people have for the gym, for their gym bag stuff. So this is usually something I'm always holding or with me in the gym. It kind of comes around with me. So I have my shoes. There's the other one. And like I said already, packing cubes. So this is a new thing. I travel a lot and these are kind of changing my world. So a huge amount of contents is in here. The reason why this is so good, because if I have loose things like my phone or jewelry or something and I put it in there, it's so much easier. If all this stuff was just loose in my bag, I have to rummage around, whereas now I can just grab my phone in 5 seconds. So this has really been a time saver, having my packing cubes. So this was a very obscure packing cube for like my actual suitcase stuff, but it's come perfectly for my training stuff. In other equipment in here, I've got loads of tape. So this kind of tape is really, really good. I usually use it for my thumbs, for like weightlifting stuff. All right, so what's in this packing cube? So there's a lot of stuff in here. So I'm gonna open it little bit by little. So got my wrist wraps. Again, I go basic. You don't need SBD, fancy, over-expensive stuff. I would say my shoes and my belt are probably the most expensive things I have. And again, I have played around with so many different bits of kit. To me, shoes and belt, after 20 years of the industry and a good solid decade or more of strength training, I really value a solid belt and the shoes. So I've had these for a long time, these Strength Shop ones. They've done me just fine. I've got a small tripod if I ever wanted to do some form checks of my own. So I always check my own lifts. So this has been really handy. This has been a staple. Extends out quite high, so it gets pretty good angles. So really like this. It's kind of an aluminium style tripod. So this has been really useful. Traveled around, this is, and also you can see it goes really, really small. So really love that. Another cool little travel item I've got on my travels is a little expandable water bottle. So this has been quite good. Reminds me of the Capri Sun bottles. So yeah, fill some water in there. If I didn't bring water with me, just filling that up. Then I can always empty it. Packs super light. Boom, packs really nicely in my bag. Wrist straps. So these are so vital. I pretty much tell every client and every person to buy these. These are the Iron Minds. Had these for donkey's years. These are the So Easy. These are really, really good straps, never break. These are indestructible, great for the Olympic lifts, and they're good for like rack pulls and haltings, any sort of heavy pulls. These are the ones you want. I have some elbow sleeves. These are a little tight on me now. I've had these for a long time. They feel quite good if ever I have some sort of niggles or elbow pain, or if I've got some really heavy overhead pressing volume work, or even heavy singles that I'm feeling a bit beat up. I'll throw these on. I've got the same brand, Strength Shop knee sleeves. Again, these are really floppy, right? They're none of that IPF band bollocks. They're just like, you know, very simple knee sleeves, Strength Shop. So again, these are really cool, easy to get on, don't stink too bad either. If you ever had knee sleeves, you know what I'm talking about. This one is a new item of mine. This is actually a magnetic iPhone holder. So obviously in the gym, there's loads of metal stuff that you can lock your phone onto. So for camera angles, if you don't have a good angle for your tripod, or you feel like this might be a bit too invasive in someone's space, if you're in a packed gym and you don't want to just plop a tripod down, you can have a magnet click straight onto whatever apparatus, so you can still get some good camera angles, some really unique ones as well. So this has been a brand new purchase, which has been a really interesting and very, very handy tool. We got headphones, so I've got earbuds and these headphones. If you ever used these Skull Candy Crusher headphones, these things, the bass on these, no earphone company does it better than these. These literally rock your fucking world. These are the gnarliest things. So in a instance when I have a really scary lift, usually it's the squat, and the gym is just got terrible music or it's completely silent, I need to get into a zone, I might need to put these on as like an emergency. Sometimes you just need some motivation. Sometimes even just putting these on before you lift to kind of calm you, get you focused, and then you just turn them off, throw them, and then you just do your lift without headphones. Yeah, I think it's definitely been one of those things that usually I might wear them only on squats. I've very rarely ever worn them for anything else. Maybe bench press as well. Again, bench press is one of those things. So with the press, because we're shrugging, big chunky earphones is going to actually restrict your movement. Weightlifting, you definitely don't want to be snatching and clean and jerking with headphones on. So I would primarily just use them for a heavy squat every now and again. It's not something I lean on all the time, but even just walking to the gym, sometimes I need to be in a different mindset. These are the best headphones for that. Sometimes I might just wear my Apple earbuds and just be listening to a podcast. It really depends on my mood. Final thing in here, it looks like, is a locker key. Again, because I travel internationally, and if you're leaving most of your other stuff in, you just want to have a generic, easy to go to locker key. Again, because of the packing cubes, I won't have to be fishing around for this. It'll be so much easier to find. So there we are. That is my whole gym bag explained. We have one final bonus item that I forgot to mention that's in my bag. in the little laptop section, we have my training log. So complete with pen. You definitely want to have your training log. Again, I've mentioned this before in the past videos. You definitely want to have a paper copy of your training log just in case your phone or any of your tech goes down. You definitely want this in your training bag as well. This is a must. So I hope you liked that episode. I'm Carl Raghavan. That was Beautiful Strength. And remember, the barbell never lies.